Thanks for clicking on the video. This is Unholy Vision. You're watching OS vs GPU, a series where I go to an operating system, live in it for a little while, report back my experience, and any problems that I may have had with AMD and Nvidia graphics. On the agenda today, we have PCLinuxOS, a operating system that ships with 3 different ISOs depending on the desktop environment you choose, KDE, Mate, or XFCE. On this video, I'm using XFCE for the desktop environment. One thing nice about this distribution is it does come with a higher version of the kernel, and of course all the nice Mesa drivers for your AMD GPU. On their About page, they state that it's a free, easy-to-use Linux-based operating system, and it's everything you can do with that other OS you can do with PCLinuxOS. One of the main reasons I have to shun them for this is Synaptic. They don't have a storefront or anything like that. You have to use Synaptic, which is kind of overwhelming maybe for a new user when they don't know package names and everything like that, compared to, say, the Deepin store where it's all sort of fancy laid out for you, or the Pop Shop where you can just find everything even by that. But it does have a search function, which is great, and you will find most of your great application for gaming like Discord, Lutris, Play on Linux, OBS. For example, I will type in Discord here just to show it's in here. It is in here by default. The only biggest concern is they have all these things in here in the package manager. They don't have Steam out of the box. You literally have to download the deb, then go and install what is called Alien through Synaptic here. You have to use Alien to convert a deb file to a RPM, the one you get from the Steam powered website, then go through the process of using apt-get install to install the RPM, and that's kind of a headache, but it can be done. And of course, out of the box and all this, you can't use sudo, so unless you install it and set up sudo as file for your actual login user, you will have to use su to do all this otherwise. What you're looking at is basically an out-of-the-box experience. I didn't change where the panels were located, the size, or anything like that. You can do that, and of course you can change the background. I didn't change that either. This is pretty much standard XFCE stuff. I did change Waterfox for Firefox. Firefox is pre-installed out of the box, and obviously install my applications like Discord, OBS, and Steam. What you get out of the gate is Audacity, cups for your printer stuff, GIMP, and Kodi, and your Office Suite stuff, obviously. So it's a pretty good lineup of applications out of the gate. On the panel out of the gate, you do get the XFCE4 settings manager right out of the gate, so you can get right to that and customize. You will also have the config your computer administrator center, control panel center, whichever one you want to call it. It says all pretty much right there. And you get to control the software manager, the sharing for FTP, Samba, your network stuff, other hardware related things, and even the boot screen or login manager or display manager, whichever one you would call it. System resources are pretty low. It's XFCE after all, and for what it's worth, we are recording here, and we have Discord, Waterfox, and Steam open at the same time, and it's not that bad on resources. Using their control panel, we're going to switch from AMD to Nvidia graphics. We're just going to go here, scroll down to Nvidia, and use the 635 series and later. Okay, hit yes, select our settings. Whenever that pops up, everything looks okay, so press OK. Quit. Then hit yes here. And as soon as we reboot back, we will be on Nvidia graphics. The transition of the cards was actually pretty smooth. I give them props for that. The one problem I did have as soon as I rebooted, after it went through the process and everything, it was flickering on my monitors a little bit, but as soon as I forced the composition pipeline on the monitors, it went away. So it's not an overall problem, more of a maybe Nvidia driver issue, but other than that, it's completely solid. After using this distribution for about 5 days now, I have to admit it's not terrible, but for a new user, there's a few hiccups, and it does have some great features like the whole changing your driver from within this before you switch out the card. So no headache there, and of course the higher kernel with the higher Mesa version, so better support for AMD GPUs. So it's like you have all these great features and things that you can have for newer users, but yet you hinder it with not having sudo, not having Steam in the package manager. It's like they're making it easy, but then shooting themselves in the foot. That being said, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. This is Unholy Vision, signing out.